Alright, what's up guys? So in this video I'm going to cover 3 really good products that are honestly right in the beginning of scaling and that are really good products that I personally would test. Recently I launched a new store and it went from pretty much 0 to about 2K per day in 7 days, and so you could see that it scaled up to about 2.9K, and then I had to scale it down a little bit because I immediately sourced the product from a sourcing agent. The reason why I did that is because I could tell that this is a really good product and I wanted to scale. So then you can see that I'm scaling back up again. It's about 2K and then soon it'll be about 3K per day. So that is really good, but I want to show you what I do to find good products, what does a good product look like, and kind of the criteria and marketing aspect behind it. Also guys, I did open up a free Facebook group, and in that Facebook group I'm actually going to put another kind of link in that group to a couple other product examples of ones that I think are really good that I haven't tested yet. But other than that, I'm going to show you guys the product and also how to make sure that you can increase your average order value, so that way when you're testing you can actually test and have a chance of profitably testing to where you're not really losing money, you're actually getting data and getting data pretty much for free. So without further ado guys, I want to show you guys the first product. Alright guys, so this is the first product. It is a charger but also a bracelet. So it's a problem-solving product and it's jewelry, which is awesome. So it's combining the best of both worlds, and it's a very short video. And if you notice, this is super early. I'm telling you, I really like this product, and you can see first day 1,400 clicks, second day, third day. It's only been 4 days in, so it's very early, and they would not be spending this much money if it wasn't working. So that's the first product, and what's crazy is their landing page is horrendous. It's just a normal product page and it's not really incentivizing to buy more. And you can easily not only just post-purchase upsell, but get a lot of people to buy 2 or 3, which makes your marketing a lot easier. That's honestly how I'm staying afloat and how I'm scaling. And if you aren't doing it, I really suggest you do bundles, which I'm going to be showing you at the end by these 2 really good examples. So the next thing is actually this. So this product actually reminded me of another hot product. Maybe I'll put up a screenshot if I could find it, but it was kind of like the indestructible shoes. Now these are like sunglasses that look like they're indestructible. So I'm going to play the video real quick. So it explosion proof, heat temperature test, whatever that is. So you can kind of see that it solves a lot of problems, and it looks really catchy. Like the ad itself is very catchy and you would actually want to watch it. And so if you look, I go over here, and this is another really good product. You can see they started in March and immediately scaled like crazy. If we scroll down here, you can this is insane. 81% social. So this is a brand new product, and you can see exactly where they're marketing. So if you wanted to kind of emulate a little bit of this, you can see that, you know, US is first, Germany is second, France, Italy, Canada. So those would be, you know, your top 5 countries. Now, I've said this before, but with broad products like this, it's good, but it's also, you got to make sure that you run a video view campaign first, or an engagement campaign for your video, because targeting interests is kind of tough with this. So what I would actually do, and what I did actually for my other product, is I went very broad. So I ran a PPE campaign video, and then I create lookalikes, 95% video viewer lookalikes. So I create a 1%, 2%, 3%, and I actually go all the way up to 10%. Now you don't have to do that. Most of the time your winner will be either 1 to 5%, but and anytime I show you guys like a broad product, that's the strategy I would use, and I do use, because it's hard to find like interest and target with conversion. And just a side note, when you do, you know, make your lookalikes, you are going to do conversion on those. So anyway, but this is also a really good product. Now, another product I want to show you is, I don't know if I would say it's more beginner friendly, but it is something that is a lot easier to market. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are interests that you can easily target. If you don't get sales quickly, then you know it's a dud. So the product is this, it's a wine necklace. And the reason why it's really good is because there's so many interests in the wine space, and you can easily target people that are absolutely obsessed with wine. And it's jewelry, and guys, jewelry does really well. I like jewelry probably more towards December, but jewelry can work very well right now. In fact, that's what that store is. It's in jewelry. And then eventually I'm going to start another store that's more problem solving, kind of like with the products I was showing you. But jewelry works extremely well. So you could see that this product right here is already, I mean, so many people are commenting on it, and it's an image. It's a simple image. I can almost guarantee this is probably from AliExpress. And one thing that I started doing is, even if you only have an image of your product, let's just say, you know, it is jewelry, or it's something that it doesn't need much explanation, so you only have an image, try to turn it into a video. I'm telling you, if you have an image and a video and you're running, you know, same audiences, you're testing it with 2 campaigns, you're going to see that video does really well with some audiences, and your image does well with the audiences that the video didn't do well in. And so I could tell you that these people are definitely missing out, but they're still, I mean, they're still doing very well. So the next thing I want to show you is, yes, these are great products. They all meet the criteria. They're all either they're catchy, or you could easily target someone, or they're trending, and you can see that it's already working. So if you're just starting out, I really suggest finding products that are already working and aren't completely blown out saturated. Now, if you want to make sure that you're even more in the green, where your margin for error is enormous, and by margin of error I mean like you're bringing up your average order value, you're giving people more reasons to buy, then I want to show you this. This is an old product, very old, but it's working like crazy. If we look right here, and we look in SimilarWeb right here, so you can see that these people are scaling, and they're finding new ways to reach an audience that I thought was completely exhausted by seeing this very simple product. This product is very cheap. You can find it on AliExpress. There's nothing special about it. But what is special about this company that is advertising this is that they have a really good system for increasing their average order value. First of all, they have an ad that leads them right to this. You can see that their subdomain is reviews.magnasols.com. They did that on purpose so the customer thinks that they're reading reviews or a third-party source. It's very it's a good tactic, and it's a way to kind of pre-frame and put them into a conversation to then buy directly after. So I'll go through the page, but it's basically kind of pulling out the benefits, saying exactly, you know, what these people are looking for, comparing it with maybe other competitors. But on the bottom, what you'll see is this internet only offer. I mean, it's pretty aggressive. I personally wouldn't go this aggressive, but you click right here, and this is what I would emulate and what I did. You'll see that, well, whenever this loads, they have a quantity breakdown, and it's very good. They have a separate order page. I don't know what they did to, this is not on Shopify, it's not on ClickFunnels, it's not on, I don't really know what they're doing. This might be a totally custom platform. Okay, so real quick, this is not loading. So I'm gonna show you actually the other example, and they're doing the same exact thing, but you can still kind of understand the process of what I'm going through. So this right here is actually what they're doing. So you see that they have a quantity breakdown. Now these people are selling a bracelet for $19.95, but they're able to scale and get tons of people to buy a low ticket item because they are actually increasing their average order value. You'd be surprised. Some people will spend hundreds of dollars for a $19 item, meaning they'll buy, if you allow it, they'll buy droves as long as you put in a little incentive saying, you know, for a bulk order discount, if you order 10, you get, let's just say 25-30% off. So you have to work in your margin, but let me show you actually the image for what they're advertising. This is what they're advertising. They're literally, this is their ad. They're advertising a bracelet, and that's it. It's very simple. And then it leads directly to this, $19.95, and it's a very ugly, simple page. And so these are a couple tactics that I really encourage you guys to use. It's very simple, but it's working for me right now, and I'm including it into literally everything I launch. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one.